Hey YouTube, welcome back. Alright, playing some more Outer Worlds 2. Finally, we get to leave paradise.
Plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
I'm excited about this. I'm excited to see more of this universe. See what else we can find. I feel like paradise was a bit of a... Oh, she still needs to... Dang, I was hoping sending her back here would make her not need to talk anymore.
Lara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
What? Again? I don't suppose you'd accept a doctor's oath from Val.
Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
Ain't gonna climb the corporate ladder with that attitude. You could just learn to duck, you know. When I first joined up with you, I figured Milver Street and Carr knew you'd do a good turn for our folk eventually. Thought if I tagged along, it'd be good for my resume or some such. And it seems all of us were right. That relay ain't a threat anymore. But one thing I couldn't quite figure out all this time is what you were getting out of helping us.
I think this is kind of a funny answer, given how many people we have taken out. But still, it's kind of true. I don't want to take innocent lives, you know? But who deems who's innocent, you know? Who deems who is innocent? Morality, you know, it's just weird. I just wanted to avoid bloodshed wherever possible. That's why I helped Milver Street.
Won't blame you for thinking it's kindly to win hearts and minds, but it ain't ever gonna be as potent a strike as dropping a bomb. Though I reckon you know something about that. Things slid into focus for me mighty quick once we got to the relay. You were busy hunting down a fellow agent. And I thought you folk were about duty and camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down.
Nothing
What recourse
official.
do you actually have?
Nothing official, since I can't even contact the Earth Directorate to report her.
So you're out here without a boss, huh?
Basically.
Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it?
I'm not gonna lecture you for your loyalties. Is that's what you're worried about?
No, I get that. If you wanted to, you would have done so already. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
I would like to try to do so, but you know, we'll see. We'll talk later. Dang it, I can't get rid of that stupid thing. Alright. I don't know why it drives you crazy, but it does. Hey, Lucy. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go. I'm gonna say Golden to Dorado, but it's like Golden Ridge. There it is. I'm gonna go to Free Market. Built from the scavenged husk of a crashed empty street. Yeah, the station is staging ground for Sub Rosa. Black market operation. I kind of want to check that out. The bereft of seas and rivers. Bereft of seas and rivers. Bountiful ore resources. So it's basically just rock. Machine derives from its ironstone deposits. Either go to rock or ship. Let's check out the free market station. We know a little bit about Sub Rosa now. Oh, that's actually pretty. Just the way the light's hitting all the debris. Actually very pretty. Can we see? Dude, space is scary, but it's so beautiful at the same time. No, I'm at the right place. Ugh. How many do we need for this? 3 more. Yeah, that's fine. I like these two. They kind of got a little bit of vibes together, you know? Market station. Oh boy, yeah, that seems about right. This place. You just land and bombarded with ads. It's crazy. It's so funny. Yeah, that seems about right. God, I hate it. I hate it so much. Landing pad discovered. Woo! Sorry, you gotta check. Just in case they hide something on one of these freaking landing pads, like back behind the ship, they're gonna be like, hey, here is the most powerful gun in the game. Like, alright, well. Guess that is what it is then, you know? Also, who am I stealing the scrap from? Again, if nobody's around to claim it, it's not stealing, it's just redistributing. That's true. 2 of you are playing and one's just watching. I mean, are you really playing though? Because you're like just sitting there. 2, 3. So you got you got almost a straight. 4, 5. Oh, sorry. No, not almost a straight. You got 2 of a kind. Actually, you got 2 pair. 3 pair. No, 3 of a kind, actually. Unless I'm reading that, yellow 3 triangle wrong. I don't know, whatever.
Do you mind if I don't pay you no mind?
I don't mind. Here, I'll even do you a solid.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some major. Not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
You realize I saw that, right?
What do you mean you saw that? There's nothing to see. I was invisible. I guess there's just some things you can't get away with. Whatever. Whatever. It's like over here. Then, yeah, discovered it. There's no point for me going back to pick that up.
Looks like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's finest star wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
It's so dumb. I don't understand what's going on with this this whole thing. Hold on. Let me fiddle with the UI just to see if something's happening. Waypoint markers, whatever. So is level up. Actually, I can keep that minimum. Point of interest. Companion ability. Player status. Menu map. Open display. Is that gonna help? Yeah, so see, I'm invisible. But I'm detected? Detected is interesting.
Yeah. Hear anything good?
Terribly. My only field-bound compatriot is stationed in Golden Ridge, and all she repeats is endless military twaddle.
Don't tell me you prefer the old ways when
Yeah,
you were
see, detected.
For my
Okay.
part, I sure as
I guess they don't fall for the old. I guess it is camouflage. Terrorists. All right. Well, these guys are too smart to fall for the bucket over the head. That's all I can gather from that.
Now is preferable to instant death.
And it's honestly fair. Smugglers. Why would smugglers fall for a bucket over the head? Can I talk to you guys? Oh, also, let's go ahead and I don't know what that would be. Here, let's I'll fiddle with it a little bit more. Because I do really like having minimum always off. Maybe it's this, I don't know. Equipment display. So is this what? Okay, that's what it is. But if I turn off setting, sorry, I'm just testing things. Yeah, there we go. Detected. Okay. So I guess that's something I could just check for. Is if I try to pick somebody and detect it, pickpocket somebody and I'm detected, then I probably can't do anything.
We got a good thing going here.
can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
Both?
Keeping everything above board. Hope not.
I kind of like yours. Well, I like the purple in your suit, but your mask looks a little weird. Kind of like yours.
If I don't pay you no mind.
But there is no hat. Lockpick 8. Disabled safe key. Okay. Alright then. Oh wait. So this is bounties. Nothing yet. Jeez.
Scrap mucus, half off today only.
Scrap mucus, yeah. What do they use that for? Oh, Make that sound. Sounds like the
I was under the
Prowler.
impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious. How you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you. Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves.
Actually, I wouldn't mind learning what she's doing here.
Suppose I can't stop you. Just don't let her convince you to do anything that might put you at odds with our security forces. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Alright, well, I'll try talking to you. Beneath an extensive pile of debris, you can barely make out what looks like an intact audio log. Sneak 5. Carefully extract. Oh, okay. Force your way through. Gotcha. Engineering 8 was this large piece of machinery appears to have once belonged to a ship with some kind of with some know-how. You might be able to learn more about it. Knock knock. Anybody in there? No? Open up. This is the police. No. There's another way to go, so let's go check that out. Lubricant. Lubricant. More like lubricant, you know? I don't know. Sorry, but after the last 16 deaths, I had to assemble this locking system. My apologies to those of you who've been pawning my belongings to feed yourselves. Otto. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. 6. Okay, I don't know. I'm sure we'll learn about that at some point, maybe. I have no clue. Earth anomaly. I'm glad nobody was watching.
Hey, you there. If you're interested in furthering the cause of history, come speak with me.
Furthering the cause of history.
Sakes alive. You're a worse nuisance than our sprat infestation. Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. Pleasure.
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market.
I don't know anything about that.
Threat? It's mortifying that my options would be so limited that I must resort to random chance to achieve my aims. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
I'm guessing the free market is the ship the station's built around?
You are correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
Say no more. I'm happy to help, assuming you list me as a co-author of your paper.
I can see you're no stranger to academia. Very well. Whatever facilitates this account, converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Any tips on where to start?
I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
I did indeed find a piece of the ship.
Keep a low profile. We're trying to run a respectable criminal operation here. Can't chit-chat. I got a line on something big at the moment.
Oh yeah? A line on something big, huh? Give me your knowledge, you stupid part. Oh wait. Missed some stuff. Alright, well, guess I won't find anything there. That's disgusting. Free market bazaar. You good? All right. I'm honestly surprised that person can just, you know, sit outside with all this racket and just think properly enough to do some writing. That's, come on, man. Nobody wants to be.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
Excuse me, sir, this guy bothering you?
Sorry about our friend here. No matter how slow I
Dude, you
talk,
got a nice
the words,
beard
Free
and
Market
mustache.
Station is independent and does not bow to the
You look good.
protectorate.
Some nice
don't
hair,
seem to
too.
be registering with him. What can I get you?
Let's deal with your unwelcome guest.
Aside from irritating me, I've been making it my business not to know.
Oh,
We
okay.
at Free Market Station don't get involved with partisans, especially obnoxious ones. He may stay so long as he doesn't cause real strife, but that's it. You want to know more? Ask him, not me.
What's with those masks some of the Sub Rosa agents have?
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
Any rumors circulating around the station?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
All right.
Sorry, got bootlegging to do.
Saloon seller key card.
Maybe if you would actually purchase something, I'd help you find your quarry. Well, might. Actually, might's a strong word.
Sovereign's arbiters do not negotiate. Tell me where the broker is.
Yeah, I got actual customers to see to. Let me know how not negotiating goes for you.
What's up, Fiona?
Another challenger approaches. Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
I'll hear you out. What are you preparing to do battle over?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few here. Is this enough?
Sporting! Let us do battle. That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No, your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me.
You are a worthy adversary, but not worthy enough.
Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other collected wares. I have no doubt they shall impress.
Some dice. Snowflake. You got an Axis thing? Spacer's Choice. Mini rockets. What the heck? iPod shunt. Steel Spectrum Dance Saber. A prototype weapon intended to motivate soldiers through song. Unfortunately, R&D failed to consider the effects of combining dance and wickedly sharp objects. Yeah, it's fair.
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ashes someday. In the meantime, you're welcome to browse my collection.
What do you got?
Behold.
So the stuff we see. Map booty. Point of view, Mark II. See the world through a cutting-edge digital filter. If you are defeated while wearing this helmet, you may pay 2,000 bits to continue. Upon revive, plus 50% damage resistance for 30 seconds. A pitch ball machine fires explosive pitch balls. Damage increases the number of collected toss ball and pitch mark cards. Blockers who try to catch these may find themselves short a few limbs, which is relatively normal for pitch ball. Okay. Okay. These are expensive. Hit at least 3 times for a free spin. Match 2 reels for a prize. Match all 3 to win the jackpot. It doesn't pay, but now violence does. Oh, hit 3 times. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Interesting. Interesting. Jeez. That's expensive. I'll go ahead and buy that. The rest of you can wait. Is this a piece? No. Okay, yeah, I'll buy all those. That's worth it. Okay. The busts are sick. Reminds me of what was the Fallout? Was it not Fallout? Sorry, not Fallout. Far Cry, Blood Dragon. That's what it was. Reminds me of Blood Dragon. Just through the color scheme.
Understand that all of this
Also, there's a dragon, but the dragons in Blood Dragon were not like those types of
I wouldn't live at
dragons.
all if the Protectorate was in power here. Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
Seems dangerous for a Protectorate soldier to throw his weight around here.
Hardly. I could handle myself against the locals quite easily. If by some miracle they managed to fell me, High Command would cease to overlook this settlement's existence. But I have no desire for unnecessary violence at this time. The Sovereign shall retake this settlement eventually, and meanwhile, it is useful for my aims.
Keep dreaming, bootlicker. You can preach honor all you like. It ain't gonna make me trust you any more than I already don't.
You seem a little different from the Protectorate people I've met before.
I hope so. I am an arbiter, one of the Protectorate's elite, entrusted with upholding Protectorate law above all else.
And executing anyone who deviates, no matter how slightly they may do so.
That is a gross misrepresentation. Everyone at this station has deviated more than slightly, yet I certainly haven't introduced them to my hammer.
Let's get back to the point. What are you trying to accomplish here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business, Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
What I heard didn't seem too diplomatic either.
Are you daft? Do you understand how diplomatic I am being simply by staying my hand? Any other arbiter would have executed you all where you stand.
You're just so merciful it makes me blush. I'm sure your staying your hand has nothing to do with the armed guards watching your every move. No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
It does sound useful, but I don't really want to work the Protectorate. Let's see where this goes.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker, but we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
How exactly do these refugees work with the broker?
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Seems like a plan. I'm in.
Great. Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
Inderia, ever worked with a partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
I'll be fine. One way or another. Guess I should watch out for at least toss bar or pitch bar cards, just in case. I think imports.
If you lost it, I'm selling it. Only thing dependable as my gear are my prices. Happy to have you. Tell me what you need.
How's business?
Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
That doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you.
Let's see what you got. Jeez. Calorie counter. Minus 20% healing. 10 times multiplier energy recharge rate for 3 seconds. Improved further with medical skill. Reflective. Charge. Peaky trench coat. Chance to stun the attack when hit by a melee attack. Slash resistant grenade bandolier. Stun. Counter. Union diffuser. Immunity to N-ray side effects and okay. On ADS and remaining in it, sway gradually decreases to 0, leaving ADS resets this. Interesting. I mean, that's kind of cool. Contains removed from toxicity. A shock. Immunity corrosion. Or ceiling coming hit every 15 seconds. Good, a ghillie suit? You no longer take damage from burn, instead healing while burning. Interesting. Also, it's plus 55 instead of, what do we normally see? Like, is it plus 5 and plus 55? I don't remember. Okay. I need to use the restroom real quick, so let me...
Medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
Drugs, yay! Alright, hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. Alright, let's go.
Got a sale on teeth extraction today.
Oh yeah?
Quarter off with 1 or more bloodlettings. If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
You seem a little dentistry obsessed for a doctor.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry, under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
Okay. Sure. Let's see what you got to
And
sell.
more, all sufficiently regulated or thereabouts.
I'm sure. Trina Spin Boom. The Sovereign Copper. Unconditional small instant heal. Okay. Oh yeah, recipe for a trauma kit. Do need that. Thank you. I would like that. Order the Ascendant Giga. Pharmaceutical. That's interesting. These two primers. Perforator. Can increase healing from Manacle and Healer, increasing with your hack skill. You may also hack auto docks by expending bypass shunts to reactivate them once per auto dock. Interesting. Okay. That trauma kit recipe should come in handy. Another one. Also, oh, there's the Keenan. Hey, buddy. You ugly, cute thing. You're a reptilian, but also mammalian. I don't know. Are you mammalian? I think you're just more reptilian. I don't know. I have no clue.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you stuff?
You're the one who has the weird lock.
I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me.
Take it from a professional boundary pusher. Your sales strategy is too experimental.
I see. It appears I need to retrofit my strategy, as well as most of my inventions. I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself.
Do you know anything about the crash of the ACS free market?
No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
I think you'd want to answer potential customers' questions.
You need to purchase much more from my stock for me to consider such a course of action.
No offense, but you don't seem like much of a merchant.
Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling, right? I'd be happy to show you.
Okay, just basic supplies, looks like. Oh, I need to figure out what you have going on here, Otto, because it seems you know more than you're letting on. I don't have a way to prove it. Might be able to pickpocket them. Oh. Nicotine sticks.
My contraptions don't explode no more. Honest.
I don't want no nicotine sticks. Excuse me. Smoke bombs. Move my mouse out of here. Plasma charge. So I was going to synthesize plasma fuel. It's like a flamethrower or something? Long rounds. For heavy rounds. Smoke grenades. Definitely take any recipes I can get. Simply for the fact that having recipes is OP. You can have this one. That means I can make things whenever I need to, basically.
Error. Road sales grandstanding not found. Welcome to our stall. We hope this is the first meal you ever have in your life. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
Are you in charge of the stall all by yourself?
Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those, redacted, sub rosa, redacted, a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich.
I'm sure that went well. I'm sure he'll be back soon.
All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
At some point. Okay. Well.
My gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back.
Another armor. I didn't expect, since that last person we talked to said that the rest of them. Okay, cool. I don't know what I picked up because I accidentally held X. Any way for me to tell? I don't. Oh yeah, this is the who's ground to pulp inside the actuating arm of the spire grow picker. It's the arm of the person who threw themselves into that. Okay, well, I don't know what I picked up. That's about how that goes. No. Pitch ball or toss ball cards, are there? No? Alright. Did it get just making sure I did get everything out of that sea. What's up, Miguel?
I might not know what all my wares are, but I'm sure we can find something you like. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide.
Seems you got quite the collection. How'd you come into all this?
Used to be part of Auntie's choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think, with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid, and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look.
What you got?
Rags, fineries, and everything in between.
I don't see any rags. I see clothes. Eye patch, weak spot damage. Jeez, plus 80% toxicity drain rate? That's crazy. Covert Venetian mask. That's 50% crouch movement speed. I don't like it though. Chem suit. I don't care about that. Already got a gas mask. Sorry, it sounds windy, but I'm not sure if that's here in the game. I think it's here.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
Are you the person I talked to that was like the shady one? You are, okay.
Tired of firearms?
Ooh, plasma cutter utility grip. Plasma cutter. Oh, what is this? Burst SMG? Heavy marksman rifle? Miracle machine gun? Plasma beam. Okay. Pitch hospital stick. I can't do anything with that. Sniper rifle. Versus assault rifle. Sorry. Also, Toswell, I guess, is more like what's this? Shockhead. Looks like more like is it cross that uses or something like that? I don't remember. Instead of baseball or softball. Okay, so we got some new weapons to look forward to. Got a plasma pistol. Don't know where they are, but
Come to not a weapons store. Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy.
You want me to huff gunpowder? That's
Browse
weird.
all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Why is your store called not a weapon store? Those are clearly
I'm
weapons.
glad you asked. Weapon is an all-encompassing term. A rock can be a weapon, or a stick, or a particularly agitated sprat if you have thick enough gloves. But what I sell here, I wouldn't dare lump them in with mere weapons. These are finely tuned instruments of personnel elimination.
Finely tuned is good. Last thing I need is malfunction in the middle of a
You
firefight.
have my guarantee. My equipment for annihilating one's foes will never fail on you.
How'd you end up
Disclosure,
on?
my guarantee is not guaranteed.
Okay, how'd you end up on the free market station?
That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares?
Sure.
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
I'm sure it is. Agatha. Agatha's surprise fires 25% more slowly, but its bullets explode on hit. It uses heavy rounds as ammo instead of long rounds. A shock rifle. So instead of it's not a machine gun. Alternative to the protector, it's repeating rifle. This railgun boasts a high rate of fire, dependable damage, and lower odds of chamber thumb. But I'd like to get my hands on some of these. Pulse hammer, trench shotgun. Alright. I see some weapons I'm interested in getting.
Doctor here. Get your stitches.
But I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get them until my hand.
You need coveralls. We got coveralls.
So this is the first place I came into after entering. The second choice.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
I forgot that I turned on the waypoint indicator. So, okay. We can go back to Otto's little thing and see if we can do that. I mean, I know we don't have information, but the only information we do have is that is there anything here that might give us a clue? Okay. So, I've lost. It lets me flip this one, which then allows me to flip more. And this light is now on as well. But turning these all on does not, in fact. Okay, hang on. So it was this and that, which turns that second light on. And then we have to do this. Inez, can you stay over here? Like, I want to see what's going on here. So why is it affecting these lights over here, but not the other ones? So why is... Okay, so that's the same. If I flip that off, both of those go off. Flip that off. Okay. I guess that one on. All right, not quite understanding. So with my left ear does not like this, but okay. No. Oh no, you are linked. Wait, okay, hang on. So if I have one other light on, no, it still counts. Okay. But now I can't flip anyone except for this one. Okay, hold on. So if I did... No. Okay, hold on. It's just gotta be in some kind of... I mean, it's definitely in some order. And the only one I can flip is that one. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find the answer to it at some point. I just wanted to see if I could get it. But I only figured out one part, I think. I don't know if I even figured that out, to be fair. Stupid. Okay, well, let's get out of here.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you? It ain't. Can't eat no breath.
There's nobody really to talk to out here. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll be back sooner, if not later. Sorry for everyone's left ears. Okay. Let's get up here and we'll go to Dorado. Golden Ridge, let's go. We'll watch it the first time. I know the traveling's not the most interesting part, but we can at least watch it the first time. Yes. We've been expecting you. Golden Ridge. Not creepy at all. So, are they really built like on mountain or something? Yay for rocky deserts. Oh, it is. There you go. Let's turn off. And that. There we go. Do that. Yeah, it's really pretty. Okay. Excuse you?
Lord, damn, what was that? There ain't been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Jeez. Hey, spooters. Arachnid drone. Oh, it's a drone? Well, I guess you could use drone to describe something else. The heck, man? We just landed. I'm just being shots out of the sky. You think the rifts are shooting those?
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Well.
This station must have really been something before the war made its home here. If things escalate, might never be something again.
Oh, where are we going? How are you doing that? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess gravity was just pulling them up.
Folk were hunkered down here. Wonder how long they held out before. Well, best not to think about it.
Provisions. Frost grenade? A plasma grenade? Alright. No good choices.
6. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Oh, okay.
Lest you're bent on exploring, best we hoof it over to Matriarch's mercy and meet with that abbot Basar mentioned.
And although a ceasefire exists, a healthy degree of circumspection remains advised. Newly introduced invasive species deposited here by Andy's choices have been determined to be territorial to...
Please, somebody help us! Anybody, please!
This feels like a trap.
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
My
family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Something's wrong with you and your story.
Of course there is. It's my family. They're hurt, dying. Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
You're not going to collapse the tunnel behind me, are you? Nope.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I was waiting for it.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Hey, get me rotating again.
Ah, dang it. Thought I had my machine gun. But I have my rifle, this instead, because I ran out of machine gun ammo. I forgot about that.
Don't make me ask 50 more times.
Oh, I missed my shots. I missed my shots. It is what it is. All right, we got it this time though.
Ready to waste it on your command.
Go ahead and take care of that one real quick.
Got eyes on some locals.
Niles, you crossed in front of me, blocked my shots just so they can come and hit me. Like, you're a detriment sometimes, man. Why don't you... There you go. Make yourself a little bit more useful.
Back in business. Feeling real vulnerable.
There we go. Needs a new plan. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking a drink at a time makes talking good easy, but after a drink at a time makes it even more harder. So need more drink at a time. We just gotta move. Find new people to steal from. Order guys, Auntie's guys, and angry order guys are all hard to fight. New people's is easy. Just find new place to catch them when order guys not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just got to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. Jeez, that was hard to read. Okay. Find all the stuff I missed. Oh, right here. Gaslinger helm. That's it. That's pretty cool. No. Oh. Definitely that one instead. Guessing this is all the people they killed for their bits. That's where we came from. Yeah. What else can we find around here? Nothing? Alright. Go ahead and head into the city? Initiate Orbans.
Stranger, the order bids you welcome, but also warnings.
You got a face I'd love to shoot.
In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
What was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire?
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
Why is that? What else is going on around here?
The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack. Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe they worship the rifts or some such. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose.
Worship the rifts? What the heck? Scavengers?
Unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance.
And what about the creatures?
The creatures are of the genus Verachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
Excuse me. Thanks for the information.
All your endeavors elicit expected results.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
It would be odd if it was just one, wouldn't it? Orban's chest key. Adrena time. Woo! Okay, hold on. I should be okay here. And let's see if I can.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
What's anomalous about my behavior? Okay. Prism sight, okay. Thin bodysuit inlaid with minimally toxic lead alloy fibers, providing protection, ease of movement in equal measure. Heck yeah. Okay. Alright. We're good. Okay, so a new attack, but we don't know from where or for what. Ina said it's not from Auntie's choice. So I don't know.
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be more at the gates.
Another refugee? All right, step forward.
No, not a refugee.
Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Ruth.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
People sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
Ignores probability. Probability. I mean, probability isn't always a good indication of, I mean, there's always a degree of whatever. It's always a degree of deviance. So it's, you know. I thought refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here.
So dumb, because basically it's like, hey, there's a chance that at some point in time that all these worlds will be inhabitable, but you have to be able to narrow down exactly when those things are. Now, understandably, I know that last time, like before we ended, we had the person that came by. I was like, "Oh, you're 4 minutes late or whatever. I'm supposed to meet you right here at this time." So, I don't know, something weird going on. Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Okay, then.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. Peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
What makes you disabled?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. And the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
Why is a sprat in a can?
Point of life?
Oh, is that a stuffed sprat?
Plain and simple.
But not like, not in the sense of taxidermy, but that's cute.
Algorithmic dissonance? Don't even like the sound of it. How could something be incalculable? Why, the very idea is preposterous.
Okay, you got the equation for force. This one I'm not familiar with. You got derivatives? No. Well, maybe. Usually not in physics. I mean, you do have calculus-based physics, but this seems more... They're just using primes as a second variable. So is this supposed to be like delta isn't change, or I don't know. I'm not sure.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
This seems like a dumb question to ask if this person is actually working on these equations, but sure. I was wondering if you could tell me the square root of pi.
Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. Ah, I see you were making a jest and/or attempt at conversation. Anything else?
I hate your glasses. What kinds of data do you have in support of the Order's efforts here?
Given our present circumstances, most of my data revolves around existential threats vis-a-vis the displaced. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Most people need more than medicine and water to be happy.
We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time.
What's the sample size for your statistic? That's the important part.
Back to it, I shall get.
2.7% means nothing if you just use a sample size of 10. Also, how's the force equation helping you figure out the dangers of possibly happening, other than like if you're using well, if you're doing space warfare, then
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free.
maybe.
You'll pay one way or another.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Hmm? Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Oh. Yeah, we'll just use, what the void are you talking about?
Oh, you don't know already? Allow me to explain what we have on offer. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
So they fight using stand-ins? What does that solve?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
You didn't ask about the situation in the camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicada to feed. Go on, get out of here. Scram!
Interesting. I could be wrong. That equation could also not be forced because it's been a bit. It's been a bit.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
Don't feel like no stand-in.
Ah, I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled.
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Sure. I got no idea what either of you are talking
You
about.
want to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf.
I already spoke with her, actually.
Oh, then you know more than us, I guess. Boss Tilda knows all sorts of funny business about this place.
2 of us? We just try to keep our heads down.
Apologies, but I need to use the restroom again. I'll be right back. Okay. Turns out, by the way, if you're curious, that equation is force, but it's the force of gravity. Which makes sense. It's
How long are we meant to stay here?
specifically the gravitational force. Given the G, obviously. And I understood that as gravity, and just
right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cost. Hope these folk don't have
I figured you could use it as a general force equation, but I suppose. Search for anything shiny or I suppose that it would make sense if that was an equation for general gravity, just because. Where's all the texture gone? Force is mass time acceleration, and the gravitational force is acceleration. Or gravity is acceleration. Doesn't necessarily mean that everything applies a gravitational acceleration. Yeah, whatever. Nerd speak. Nerd. I just. Sorry. Alright. I enjoyed math and science when I was in school, okay? Leave me alone. Hi. A web weaver? I think so. Yeah. Ouch. Gosh dang it. Keep backing myself into a corner with this combat. Can't do that because then you get trapped.
No reason to reason with you.
Okay.
Might not enjoy
Oh, a visitor. Without
Without notice.
You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
You're fond of these personalized order predictions, are you?
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP.
Oh my
First time I got
gosh.
a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
How accurate would you say the order's predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
The forecasts just seem impractically vague to me, I guess.
You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Yeah.
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim. Stand with me in defense of freedom.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
I prefer to think of myself as a free agent. No commitments, no complications.
Cheers to that, friend. When war looms its ugly head, adaptation is key. May Huffstetler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turned those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
Where did all these people come from?
Some are former Auntie's Choice like me. Some were abandoned by the Protectorate. All of us have been displaced by conflict somehow, directly or otherwise. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
What was that you mentioned about an exclusion zone?
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
The Order's prediction must have been especially Foreboding.
Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe were the administrant's words. Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but maybe you'll have better luck.
What makes you think the Administrant would listen to me?
Even the Order, for all of their logical ways, value an outside perspective. And because I've run out of options.
I'll give it a try.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
Stop it with the predictions. You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
And we are the keepers of the equation.
Let's see. Any bounties here? Look up local bounties. Jane Dunsany? The crime of repeated and indiscriminate slaughter of Order personnel. Brief. Unlike her brothers, Jane Dunsany appears to bear some vestige of duty from her prior life in the Protectorate. Unfortunately, this has manifested in hatred for the Order. She seems to believe that the Protectorate is treated us too gently and that we must all be executed as traitors. She's already made good on this belief in the dozens. Currently resides in the Scrapper's Den with her gormless fellows. For their crimes, they must be eliminated. Morton and Edward Dunsany, so I'm guessing her brothers. Theft, malfeasance, general wrecking of havoc. Protector subjects, abandoned by local leaders. The do instead partook in petty banditry. They have since acquired many fellow ne'er-do-wells and have swiftly become a problem too troublesome to ignore. Abandoned Guardian Estates in the southwest region of Golden Ridge. Note that due to the catastrophic damage to our train infrastructure, the mountain on which the estates reside must be ascended. Reaching the scavengers' lines may be difficult, but those who succeed shall be aptly rewarded. Alright. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, after this. Okay, let's make a save here real quick. And then I should just, you know what, let's just go in. So I need to get a...
We can predict the future, control reality, and ascend to a state of virtual godhood. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
I'm hardly a layperson. I own 2 abacuses, one for work and one for play.
Frivolous jocularity is one of a vicar's key methods for establishing rapport with lay people. If we gab a bit, I might restock my arsenal for witty rejoinders and quips.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in the settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
You haven't actually told me anything about the situation here.
Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
I think we have different ideas of what constitutes practical advice.
Perhaps some other time we can debate the theoretical complexities involved. Whew, but I fear I must get back to my duties. These laypersons won't enlighten themselves.
Enlightenment, huh? Is that what you call it?
$1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Archivist Widmark suggested I speak with you about your work.
Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry to say, but the displaced may not have noticed either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today,
I'm so tired.
I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
I should leave you to it.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
Nothing to climb into. No events or of the such. What a mess.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
May have Stutler said I should speak with you.
Oh, May, is it? You're on a first-name basis already? This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
Sure. Talk to me like I'm not from around here.
Fair enough. The exclusion zone is a mere corner of Matriarch's mercy, and rightfully off limits. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the exclusion zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold.
If you believe both sides will listen, then I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient mathematics of the cosmos. This will work. It must work. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
Let's see. Earlier you said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
What can you tell me about the voice of
I can
displaced?
tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an Order barricade. But you already knew that.
So if I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve the dispute.
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them. Form your own opinion. And when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
Okay, then. This is a mess.
By the law, it's you.
Yes, it's me. I can be no one else. Fine, I'll bite.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
You want my help? You don't even know me.
But the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Right, I've heard it all before, but what does that have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
The Order devised an equation that calculates the unknowable? How is that possible?
Strictly speaking, it isn't. Not yet. But the math is very, very, very good at predicting what is probably most likely extremely possible. In theory. Within a margin of error.
How large of a margin of error?
That is the Seer's business. My business is the health and welfare of this camp.
I have a question first. What do you think of conditions at the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
You desperately need my help with something else?
You see, the Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
If you're saying you've got a job you need me to do, then say it plainly.
Forgive me. Thoughts of destiny and predictability tend to raise my blood pressure. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Very well. I'll find your medical specialist, as was foretold.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Before I get into that, or get to that, I had another thing.
How can I be of service?
What do you got for
Since
sale?
you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
450 over duration. Resistance like machine. What is this? Essence of vigor kilo. Okay.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Alright. I hate to do this, but I am just, for some reason, so tired all of a sudden. So I think I just need to take some time to rest. So I think I'm going to call it for here for now. YouTube, this might be joined with another video, but we will see. But for now, I will... I'll say it will be, but I don't know. We'll see. You let me know, YouTube. But for now, we'll see you later, YouTube. All right, thank you.